And then our final two structures, we have the trochlea right here. And this is where the ulna is going to articulate. It's able to pivot back and forth. Whereas just lateral to it, this round, circular, smooth structure is going to be the capitulum. And this is where the radius will articulate. Moving on to the posterior view of the humerus, we see the head right here that automatically is telling us that is the medial side. And as we zoom in, we're going to notice a few structures are missing on this proximal end. So looking at this proximal end, we don't see the lesser tubercle, and we don't see that intertubercular sulcus or groove. So that tells us this is the posterior side of the bone. So keeping that in mind, we have medial right here. We're looking at the posterior side of the bone, so this is a right humerus. From this view, we're going to see a lot of those same structures we just had. Head's going to be right here. Anatomical neck, again, is connecting the head to the rest of the bone. See the greater tubercle on the lateral side. Surgical neck is still connecting all of this part of the bone to the shaft. As we move down the bone, we see deltoid tuberosity still on the lateral side. And now we can see our new feature right here, which is going to be that radial groove. And that's this structure right here. So just that groove on the posterior side. And that's where something called the radial nerve is going to run through. Moving on to the distal end, down here we still see those same structures. We see the medial epicondyle, the big bump right here. Lateral epicondyle on the other side. We can still see the trochlea from a posterior view, but we can no longer see the capitulum. So the capitulum can only be seen on the anterior side. And then our last fossa, we can see right here, which is the olecranon fossa. And this is the bigger one. It actually goes deeper into the bone than the other two fossa do. This is called the olecranon fossa. And that will complete bones of chapter 5.